What's up, guys? Welcome back to another AggroCast. We're here today with another Gold League Legends game, this time a 3v3 on Dry Arabia. Our protagonist today will be in the pink, on the English, Schlangbangg. In the pocket, we have FrankieDux in the blue on the Mongols. Nice little spawn here for him. He's got his TC touching the wood line as well as the gold. Their final teammate in the teal, on Jeanne d'Arc, it's KT Roth. Their opponents today, in the orange, on the Japanese, it's Is Rowdy. His teammate, in the yellow, on the English, it's Great One 2398. There are 2,397 better Great Ones, but he is the 2,398th Great One. Tough. Going for the early stone, but let's not worry about that. Let's leave their last teammate in the red on Order of the Dragon. It's Hate to Lose. Let's see if he hates this game or if he loves it. Schlangbangg picking up some sheep. Let's take a look at the scouting runs by our protagonist. Looks like the Khan has gone deep into the base here. He's gonna Scouting Falcon and see this early stone collection by the English player and be like, oh, that's definitely 2 TC. There's no other reason why an English player would get stone that early. So he's going to pick up some sheep. KT Roth, probably complaining that he got no sheep. So he's going to yell at Schlangbangg for some reason. Schlangbangg just doing a little circle around his base. Let's check out on the opponents, see what they've done. The English scout has run to the back of the base. The Japanese scout has come all over here and only gotten 2 sheep. And then the Order of the Dragon scout will be coming to the back and grabbing a couple more sheep. So it looks like our protagonists are getting the better of the sheep herding here. Except for the Great One, who has taken home 10 sheep. So that's quite a bit of sheep. As we move forward, everyone's just around time to get their feudal landmarks. Schlangbangg looks like he canceled it and will be putting down the Abbey of the Kings with as many villagers as he can fucking find. He's got nothing left on food, which means he will not be able to produce any villagers. Terrible decision making by Schlangbangg here, as he has 11 guys aging up and will finally throw some guys on food, still not making any villagers. I think he wanted to get this Abbey of the Kings up as fast as possible to get a king out, but you don't want to sacrifice your villager production for that. FrankieDux going into the silver tree. He's going to need a teammate to put down a early market if he wants to trade back here, but if he goes into this corner, this is not a bad trade right in front of Schlangbang's base. School of Cavalry coming up, standard build there. Kura Storehouse, another very standard thing with a long mining camp chop here. Gonna need to put down a camp. Council Hall coming in, not so much of a meme for the other English. And the Minework Palace coming in for the Order of the Dragon, who has gone into an early farm. As we check on the early resources, Hate to Lose with a ton of wood, so he said, fuck it, I'm gonna throw down a farm. KT Roth gonna get the first knight out on the field for sure. And take a look at FrankieDux. Where's his Uvu? Okay, so he's gonna get some wood here really quickly as he pulls in all of this, all of these sheep. Oh, is he going with a double? Is that a double villager pop there? No, he can't be. He's not even close to the Uvu. What am I saying? What am I saying? Why is this? What is this symbol? Guess that's just the next one in queue. Is it always like that? Jesus. Welcome to AoE 4 aggro. Like, what am I doing here? Kura Storehouse, stop being built. Interesting play here by the Japanese player. No, sorry, he's got 3 on it. Looked like the progress had halted, but... Is this curse cast? Is this the first curse cast for the AggroCast? Just no idea what I'm talking about at any point? This is wild. Hate to lose, going with another farm. He's going on the corners here. Nice little aesthetic he's got going on. FrankieDux puts down a stable. Would love to see that stable in range of the Uvu. Love to see that stable moved over here. But he is putting his scout to work, right? And here comes the king. The king just doing loads of damage here. Almost taking down a villager. So much damage from the king. As we check it on the military score, I assume he had to have killed someone by now. Oh, no, okay. Sacrificing his villager queues for no reason. Let's check it on the villager count. We got 21 for FrankieDux. 21 for Schlangbangg. 20 for KT Raw, so he missed one too. Frankie should be behind because he had to move his TC to start. Schlangbangg just putting on so much pressure with the king. Making guys idle all over the place. Khan sitting here. Two sets of double Keshiks coming in. KT Roth with an idle villager. Would love to see him on the sheep there. Going over to stone. Not sure. Okay, he is going to build the mining camp. But he is over here getting the boar that Jean killed. So he's focused on a couple extra other things, so he can't really focus on that one villager. And here comes the king again! The king is there again! And he's doing so much damage. But now the English has 2 spears, so the king is useless. The king will no longer be harassing anybody. Could pick up some of these sheep, though, with his scout. Sorry, I had to sneeze there for a second. Here comes the first set of Keshiks. A little late, 7 minutes in. But we'll forgive him for that. That's fine. Putting up a barracks now. Because he doesn't want to get caught on these Order of the Dragon horsemen after he's seen the stables. 1 horseman there. 2 villagers doing nothing. Knights coming in. Probably a kill there. No. Hate to lose is the other one with a kill. I think he took down Schlangbang's scout. Looks like a villager might go down here. But no, the horseman is going to chase off the Keshiks. The Keshiks could stop and fight this horseman, I believe. Horseman with 250 health. The Keshiks with more than that combined. They should probably fight this, I think. And here come the knights trying to take down this second TC, but the spearmen are out because the king forced them out. Yeah, you're not going to be able to take out this many horsemen. 3 gilded horsemen is a lot. Here comes another Keshik. So we got 5 Keshiks out on the field. Could go for a nice little raid here. Schlangbang's going to have to start walling, right? And where's his king? There it is. Huge. Look at this. Huge king play. Look at his crown. No. We don't worry about that. Okay, fine. We'll worry about that. KT Roth getting raided here. Gonna lose a couple villagers. Onabagation, spearman. But he's doing a little raid of his own. My god, the Japanese has so many units compared to everyone else. KT Roth lost a couple villagers, but so did the opponents. Lots of raids coming in from both sides. More raids coming in. Repairing the tower. Jump in the tower. Doing a lot of damage to these squishy units. But it looks like that tower might go down. Gonna get the villagers out to repair. Gonna lose another villager. Scout comes in to fight. An archery range would be great here now for KT Roth. God damn it. An archery range would be great for KT Roth. Fucking dogs, man. Just never stop barking. Look at all of these units are all countered by archery range. So look for KT Roth to be throwing up an archery range. Instead, he's going to go into that second TC. He still has plenty for a couple archery ranges here. Would love to see him get an archery range. Big walls coming in from the Order of the Dragon player. Oh, sorry, I missed the mute while I did that. And that's another couple knights going to go down, going to get a surround. And KT Roth has to be thinking, okay, I should definitely put up an archery range. There he goes. He's going to throw up 2 archery ranges. He needed those archery ranges before the last attack here. his knights are just not going to do well against this army comp. So they can fight the Onabigations, but you got to be able to snipe out those spears with your archers. Schlangbangg, where's the king? Come on. Where's the king? There he is. He's already on the screen. I was looking at the mini-map. Look at all the work the king is doing here. Just doing so much work. Ooh, I feel like that missed out a lot of these guys. Yeah, it missed basically all of them. KT Roth getting idled out here. He'll be able to fight this though, right? He's not in a bad spot here. He's getting his archers out. He's got some idle time, but now like he's fine. No need for anyone to come help. He's got this pretty good. Trade has started as Schlangbangg at 11 minutes queues up a market in the corner for he's gonna throw 2 villagers over there. Probably only needs 1. And here comes a raid from the Keshiks. Huge raid here. 1 villager goes down. 2 villagers go down. Ooh, could have killed that one. He doesn't get it. But a couple villagers went down there. Good raid here from FrankieDux. Another villager goes down. 3 more villagers go down. And in comes another raid, right? There was something over here. I think KT Roth really just cleaned it up. Katana Bannerman with the samurai not doing enough. And oh my god, just only longbows coming over first. And the Keshik's gonna have to get out of there because here come the spears. And the horsemen are coming. The horsemen came in, but the Keshik's just gonna run right by. Archer's gonna get some pick damage off. And look at all the damage the king is doing. Beautiful here by Schlangbangg. With only 14 military, 12 minutes into the game. Went to TC to get a bunch of farms going. The Keshiks are going to get out of there. But they did their damage. They took down 6 dragon villagers. As we compare villagers here, Schlangbangg 43. Move into nice little walls coming in from KT Roth. Schlangbangg with 43 villagers. FrankieDux with 42. 48, 49 for the English player, 40 for Rowdy, and then only 23 for the Dragon player. That's a huge raid on the Dragon. He has missed some queues, I believe, but that's okay. And KT Roth is just going to get slaughtered by this Japanese army. There's just so many units here. Mongol putting up a tower. That's a wild decision right here as KT Roth gets chased down, so that villager will go down. Wild decision making there. The Keshiks are going to have to come over to help. I like these towers. These are good towers. But KT Roth is pretty well walled off here, so he'll be able to defend this. He's just got to get more archers out in the field. He's got 8 units, and like, if he just went into mass archers, yeah, they're not going to take down the samurai, but that's what your knights are for. These Onabigacia, they're not going to do well against the archers. Couple spearmen out here. 4 spearmen. I mean, that's not going to crush your knights if it's just 4, right? You just got to keep up the unit production. Let's check to see KT Roth, just a shit ton of food. FrankieDux, a shit ton of everything. Might be going into castle. But I would say make units if I'm our protagonist. Another raid coming in, causing some idle time. But they're all going to send their reinforcements over to KT Roth. And these archers need to be facing down the Onabigacia. Because the Onabigacia get us around and there's nowhere to go here. But luckily for KT Roth, everyone and everything is here to help. Hopefully the Onabigacia don't find out on all of this stuff. Especially not on the trade, because 7 traders out on the map now. The Onabigacia, they're going to have to get out of here. They've been chased off. He's going to put that wall back up. But look at this, more Onabigacia are coming. KT Roth with 17 idle villagers. I don't really know where they are. Okay, he built the wall. That's fine. And he finished the boar. So maybe he's going to put another tower up, go to these deer. As the Keshiks are really going to town on these Onabigacia. You don't need to run here. You'll kill the Onabigacia. Jean returns to the battlefield. This is going to be huge. She's going to spin to win here. Holy Wrath is just going to do a lot of damage to to the Onabegeisha. Keshiks, more Keshiks coming in as the most of the Mongol army has queued up over here. And here comes the English. He's finally made an army. He's got 35 guys. KT Roth with a ton of idle. Should be making some houses. As we check in on the military counts, our protagonists all positive, doing well. The Japanese is really the only one fighting. So all of the units that have been fought are Japanese teammates have really let them down. Keshik's doing their thing. They're running in circles around the units. They're going to go down here because there's just too many units to deal with. And they just ran in circles for a little bit. King, look at the king. Look at the king. Just crushing it right now. Sorry, that was a bad spin. Look at that. Crushing it. Holding his sword. Healing up. Absolutely crushing it. English need to be behind this wall. He's just fighting the other English. Onabegeisha looking menacingly in on the fight. And here comes the entire Mongol army, and this is going to do really well here. He's got plenty of archers. He's got plenty of Keshiks. And they're going to really get on top of each other. Oh no, they're going to run through each other on the Hidden Forest. What the hell is going on? But now it looks like the Mongol player is here by himself, but here comes this Jean player. The Mongol could really clean up the English player, but the Onabegeisha are going to be a lot for him. But now that there's no spears, the Jean player can just go into knights. Jean is going to go down, but she's picking up a shit ton of experience in all of these early battles. It's not what you want to do against Jean. The Katana Bannerman just not part of this fight. Massive fights coming in over here. Five armies with 5 different colors. And then the Order of the Dragon player is like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm going to make sure this gold is safe. And look at this. Completely sought out by this tower. And all of the Japanese units are going to go down. And now, here comes the stompy stompies of the Order of the Dragon player. And the king is leading the charge. Here comes the king. He's going to run in by himself. Oh, God, no, fuck. He runs away. Here he comes. Now he's coming in. For the king. Gilded archers are going to go down here. The Mongol spears are going to run right next to the gilded archers. We're going to stay in on this battle. Everyone's going to kind of run away, but the Mongol spears are chasing. Probably not the best decision making here, because these gilded archers are going to absolutely torch the Mongol spears. And here comes a movement arrow as the Keshiks move in, and they're going to do really well against these archers. But they're going to have to get out of here because there's just too many gilded horsemen. As we've gone castle for Hate to Lose. And he is going to pick up this relic, try to do a Wololo, but all these units are going to be dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And here comes the king, leading the charge. And then getting out of there as best as the king can. If you take a look at everyone's bases, a lot of idle villagers here for FrankieDux. Looks like he was getting deer, but with 20 guys, they got the deer very fast. He is going to go into a Kurultai, I believe. And he's going to get his pastures up. Nice little play here from the Mongol player as this kind of dies down here in the middle. Although a scout is fighting. Going to get the spears in. Schlangbangg with a terrific fight. He's going to take down a lot of gilded horsemen. He's going to clean up here. Great play by Schlangbangg here. Terrific play in the middle. And let's check in on his military. He's crushing. He's crushing. And he's going to move forward. I'm surprised he hasn't built any rams. That's his favorite thing to do. He's going to go into the White Tower to protect his farms. I like this. I like this play. He only has... Let's see how many villagers he has. He has 71 villagers, so this is a good play here. The King's Palace... Probably... He's got the double TC already, so he doesn't need the King's Palace, right? They're going to push forward. Double armies for both sides here. As the Keshiks are going to take down this prelate. Nice little play there. He's got one relic. He went into the fast castle, but he only has 1 relic. Nice fight here, but a big fight here. Mangonel onto the field for the Yellow English. This is going to be a big shot here. But the spears are running in. No one's attacking the spears. The spears are going to... Okay, they're going to get cleaned up by the longbowmen, but they're going to do half damage to that Mangonel. Big fight coming in here. Not too many spears coming out for... I mean, this is a jumbled mess. We're not be able to really see what's going on, who's who and whatever. Mongol player, a little bit further back. New Khan arises. But I think the Mongol player is more interested in this raid. 2 relics coming in now. Is FrankieDux going into castle? No, I think he just queued up a bunch of villagers. Sorry, a bunch of units. We got 3 guys in castle. Wolf on the trade. No trade coming in for the antagonists as they push forward here. All the Mongol army is going to go down. He is left with 31 army. Not sure where it is. It's staging. It's staging right here. Don't worry about that. A lot of vision on the map for our protagonists. They got a lot of towers up. But a big army coming in with 2 mangonels. It's going to take down everything. Massive mangonel shots there for the antagonists. As they look to even up the military. Look at this for the Japanese player. He's just pumping units. He's just got... He is going to go into the floating gate. And he has a second TC. So he's just got so many barracks here. And he's just pumping Onobegeisha out. Everyone looks like they've gone into a second TC. Except for our Mongol player. But he went into the early trade. So that's kind of like a second TC. Second TCs all around. The only one to not go into a second TC. Oh, big stop and fight. There we go. Nice little surround there by the Keshiks. I'm going to take down 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 of these villagers, dragon villagers, that are just getting harassed the entire game. He's down. He's only at 35 villagers. He should probably look to go into a second TC. He's so far behind on villagers. As the main fight comes into the Mongol and English bases, the Onobegeisha is just going to run through. Schlangbangg going into a bunch of crossbows, even though it's just Onobegeishas and spearmen that he's fighting. A couple samurai coming in here now. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. Maybe start exchanging that for some food. I mean, you got 46 on food now, so you're probably going to even out and just be able to pump units, right? I would go into castle. You're the only one not in castle. The crossbow's not going to do as well. They got to start focusing down on the samurai. I like the Springald play with all those mangonels that came out. I'm not sure what KT Roth is doing. Here he goes. He's going into the archers. He's behind. He's got some crossbows. Great crossbow play here as the other English has gone into men-at-arms. Look at these Springalds doing massive damage here to these men-at-arms. I would love to see FrankieDux go into that Kurultai. It's going to be a great defense for our protagonist here. Would love to see one of his teammates maybe wall across the middle. What the fuck is this? Back into the fight. And they have cleaned up. Nice cleanup from our protagonist. The dragon player is just so far behind. If we look at income per minute, look at the dragon player. He's working on 1,000 income per minute. Everyone else over 1,000 food alone. So that's not great for our Mongol player. Let's check in on the trade. We got 13 traders. Schlangbang's up to... I don't know if they both have 13. If we look at it, a lot more blue dots. So we're just not seeing everything correctly. New Uvu coming up. Kurultai moving forward. Gonna heal up all these units. I love that. A trader coming in. Oh. What? This trader must have been going before Schlangbangg put up the market, and he just hasn't rerouted him. But he's getting a shit ton more resources. So if Schlangbangg moved this wall like 4 feet this way, man, that'd be a great trade route for everyone involved. And the mass of knights coming in for KT Roth is going to do numbers against these men-at-arms. This is a terrible fight for the English player. Absolutely awful fight for him. And this one spearman is going to go down very quickly. Onobegeisha goes down very quickly. Mangonel is going to get thrown out to their deaths. Going into more samurai and Onobegeisha. Mangonel are going to get a shot off, though. But they are going to go down. So that's a lot of resources that are going to go down here. And then another Mangonel probably going to go down. The backup army is coming in from behind. Crossbows out on the field now. You got to need to target those crossbows. And right into the spears. But it's okay. It's not enough spears, so you can continue this attack. More knights coming in. Another Keshik raid. This wolf. Someone killed that wolf. It's super fucking annoying. Siege Workshop. Blacksmith coming down. Kurultai didn't quite get up. But here comes the attack for our protagonist. Springald's going to take down that mangonel nice and easy. Love to see some rams. These longbowmen are going to do great. Like, crossbows, you don't need to focus, you know, a little bit micro. Killed that wolf. You need to kill this wolf. Gonna get some of this, maybe improved siege engineering, maybe some of these upgrades. Big fight coming in. Take a look at KT Roth. He's up to 95 economy, 104 for Schlangbangg, and 86 for FrankieDux. And here comes the dragon. The dragon moving in. All of these springolds are going to go down. Maybe get this mangonel shot in on these archers. And the Keshiks are just probably trying to run around, do something crazy. Let's look at the antagonist, see what they got. 72 for the Great One. Is Rowdy with 79 and 41 for Hate to Lose. So the economy battle is heavily favoring our protagonist. Where'd those Keshiks go? They're in on the gold. Another huge raid. The dragon player cannot afford to lose these villagers. He is down to 37. Great use of the Keshiks. He's only got 3 relics, and I think he's just done. If the Keshiks find these villagers, it's going to be wild. As the English pushes forward. Big army from the English. They're going to get into the wood line and get some more villager kills. The Keshiks, these 4 Keshiks are doing an insane amount of damage as the entire army of the dragon player has to be pulled back. As Schlangbangg deals with the Japanese now. Keep coming up for KT Roth, and he's going to bring his army in. He's going into horsemen. I guess he was a little late to the trade here, so he's going to mass up this trade as he ran out of gold. Schlangbangg going to clean up another army here. Look at this, Schlangbangg with 162 kills. KT Roth doing his thing, losing very few amount of units. He's going to need to get these horsemen out of here as the spearmen come in. And FrankieDux with 107 kills. I'm going to say 40 of them are dragon villagers, just killing his economy. These horsemen are going to be thrown to their death. The Japanese doing everything he can here, kind of getting let down by his teammates. The English is doing well. The dragon player has just not fought. He's just not fighting in this game. More Keshiks coming in. They're going to deal with this gilded men-at-arms, this gilded knight. He is going to back up. Would love a wall here. Kurultai, I would love that to be down. He's going to pull that forward. And KT Roth with the correct unit composition to deal with these samurai. He's got this terrific. He's got the archers. Then he also has the Jean's Elite Champions to deal with the spears. And then my favorite unit in the game for the Jean player, the Abalatuye. The Jean's Champions are going to do work against these spears. The English is pushing a little bit too far for my liking here. Especially with the double team coming in on the dragon. And more villagers are going to go down. The dragon player is set 31 villagers 28 minutes into the game. As KT Roth easily cleans up the English. The Japanese player doesn't really have much going on here. And the units for the dragon player are trying to push forward, but he's got 31 economy. That's just not enough. If you look at the income per minute, everyone is booming, and then he's got like 1,200 income per minute. It's a sad sight to see for sure. You got to stay on the dragon player and continue to kill his villagers at all times. And he's not even using 6 of them. Big fight coming in here. KT Roth going up against 2 armies as he stonewalls. I love these stonewalls coming in from KT Roth. Would have loved this to be around the gold instead of being able to share it. He is going to back up here. Is that a boar carcass? Someone should be collecting that. As we look around the map, the Keshiks are going to come in and find more villagers. No, they're just going to run past. But here comes the English as well. He's going to throw up a Berkshire. to protect this gold, I guess, and this gold. Would love to see this Berkshire a little bit more aggressive. Really put it in his fucking face, you know? The Jean champions could definitely turn around and start fighting this. But this 80 health Arbaletier is going to do very well against the veteran samurai and these men-at-arms. Fighting it on the back, the Keshiks are going to fight the Gilded Knights. Gilded Knights definitely could have handled that, but they are going to run away. And the Japanese is going to push out a little bit too far, I think. And here come the English, killing more of the dragon villagers. This is insane. The dragon is at 29 villagers, 31 minutes into the game. These mangonels, you're going to have to protect them. You're going to have to micro these guys back. He's got only ranged units, so nothing to protect the mangonels. Insane. Absolutely insanity that our English player has only ranged units. Somehow the mangonels are going to survive, and all of the knights are going to go down. Oh, relic party. And in the background, look at those Keshiks killing more villagers. He's down to 24. The dragon has been effectively taken out of this game. And the Keshiks will heal up on that mill. Or lumber camp, sorry. As, oh my god, look at all these units for the Mongol player. He's cooking. He's cooking. The English is cooking as well. But he has absolutely no melee units, all ranged. Honestly, at this point, get in there. Frankie, get in there! Oh, Frankie easily could have saved this mangonel, but he decides to just stage his army right here. Not sure what he's doing. Castle of the Crow coming in from the Japanese player. Why? You just put a castle here and get the Takanashima gunsmith. Okay. Frankie worrying about the raids, so he's not really worrying about his main army. But he is doing more raids. I have to stay on this because it's insane how many units that the dragon player has. He has 23 economy and no military. So there's effectively a 2-on-3 right now. Schlangbangg coming in with the rams. And now here comes the Mongol player. He's moving his units forward. He's going to get another raid in on the English villagers. Once he stops, he's going to see. He's going to see. They're just going to attack on their own. There he goes. Massive fight coming in. Japanese, Mongol, English, other English. And here comes KT Roth coming in on the Japanese player. Someone kill this wolf! My god! Massive fights, building going down. Hate to lose surrenders, and he's gonna hate to lose this game. Rowdy goes down as well. The forces of our protagonists are just too much for the enemy, and that's a GG. A beautiful game, just staying on the dragon player non-stop while dealing with the Japanese threat. KT Roth putting in a massive amount of work against the Japanese player. And Schlangbangg doing work, FrankieDux doing work, and that's a Gold League Legends victory for our protagonist. Thanks for stopping by.